Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Max. Thank you so much for stopping by. I super duper appreciate it. It's real exciting. Today we have a beauty haul because I love makeup, you love makeup. That's why we're all here, because we love makeup. And even Lennox loves makeup. She loves to eat makeup. Huh, Len? Yeah. She's eaten hair dye, she's eaten eyeliner, she's eaten lots of things because she's naughty. But I love her. Okay, I'm going to start with my most exciting purchase recently, which is the Melt Cosmetics. I'm going to butcher it, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Muerte palette. And this means death in Spanish. So this is kind of like their Day of the Dead kind of collection, and the packaging is my favorite part, I think. It is stunning. Some of it's matte, some of it's like raised and shiny, and I just want this like tattooed on my body. Now they do have a brighter version of this palette, and you can like magnetically stick them together, and it's like the other side of the skull, which is really cool. Here's the back. It's so gorgeous. I love this. But what we all really care about is the inside, which looks like this. It is beautiful. So makeup lately has not been inspiring. Like, everybody's been coming out with holiday releases and Christmas themed stuff, and I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday of the year, but I feel like this year everybody's been doing cheap, thrown together, cheesy, just not inspiring things, and that's just personally my opinion. You guys may feel completely different, but when I saw this palette, I've never tried Melt Cosmetics before, ever. I saw it on, it was either Trend Mood or Beauty News. I'm not sure which one it was, but when I saw this, I was like, I have to have that. There is nothing in my collection that looks like that. And the other one that's sister to it, I have those shades. I wasn't as inspired to get that one. But this one was like, there's nothing like it that I own. And the packaging is 100% me. Like, skulls, roses, flowers, that's my life. I'm going to talk about this palette for a minute because overall, I like it. I love it. I'm glad that I spent my money on it. But there are things that maybe you're thinking about this palette and they might be deal breakers for you, so I want to go over them. These three shades right here are the best in the palette, and they're my favorite, and they are basically the main reason that I bought this palette, that it was like calling my name. So I'm really glad that these shades work the best for me. I am wearing today this one. You're about to hear me butcher some stuff right now, and I'm sorry. Let's go with La Grimace. I don't know. Okay, this one is in my crease today. This shade, this blue shimmer in, I think that's Katrina. I mean, my mom's name's Katrina, but she spells it different. It's like Caterina because she's Italian, or my grandparents were Italian, whatever. Long story short, this is what is all over my lids. And then this shade in Pantheon, I don't know. It's like this black charcoal color, and this is in my very outer corners. So those are the shades I'm wearing today. Love them. Think they're great. They work well. This one I wish came off as shimmery in the palette as it does. Like, I wish it was more like that on your eye, because when you do blend it out, the shimmer doesn't really hold. It's kind of just really dark blue pigment. But Okay, those are good things. But there are some cons about this palette. First of all, I was like really okay, one of the cons, they stain so bad. Like just swatching it and wiping it off instantly, not even having it on your finger for a second, your fingers will be blue or red, which sucks. They stain your eyelids like a mofo. But, you know, it happens with really pigmented eyeshadows. It's a thing. So when you swatch these, I'm not going to right now because my fingers are gonna be a mess, but they're like a rougher texture than I'm used to. Normally when eyeshadows are really nice, when they feel really nice, in my opinion, they're soft, creamy, smooth. These ones have a very more like gritty, rough texture, which I'm not used to, but I've never tried this brand before, so I'm assuming that all their eyeshadow palettes are like that, and that's just their formula. But it works. It's good. Like, this shimmer is my absolute freaking favorite. It is so pigmented and so amazing when you put it on your eye. It's like the star of the show. Love this. This one, the shimmer does not stick around. And then this one, the shimmer, I don't like the way that they formulated this shade. Kalaka? I don't know. It is a very powdery, chalky feeling, and it like crumbles. And when you put it on your eye, it's very sheer, like it's hard to get it to look opaque. You can see through it all the time. And it just, as you're using your finger and everything, is just falling all over your face. So this one is not my favorite. I wish they would have done this shade in a matte, just nude transition shade for your eye. That would have been awesome. But it is really pretty still. And these reddish colors are a little bit patchy. Like, you can build them up, but if you're just wanting like a light wash of them, it's really like a little more difficult to get them to look opaque and not patchy. Like, this one comes out really sheer, and you really have to build this up, and then these two will come out really dark in certain areas and sheer in other areas. So they're a little bit not fun to work with, but all in all, if you play with them and you work with them, they look really nice. And I really like to use this one as a eyeliner. Sun Gray? I don't know. Okay, but I use this one on my upper lid and lower lid, and it looks gorgeous. So that's about like all of my thoughts and just things I wanted to let you know, just in case you've been on the fence about this palette and those are like deal breakers for you, or they're like not so big problems like for me. Overall, I'm really happy with this palette, especially just for these shades in general. And I also really love these blue ones. I wish they would have put, like, instead of this dark gray charcoal color or this one, like a transition something. I've been using this one as a transition a lot because it's like the lightest matte shade in the palette. Yeah, but all in all, it's different. It's not something I've tried before. I don't know how melt normally works out, if this is a very basic situation for them or not, but I just wanted to talk about it, and I do really like it, and I'm happy with it. So, yes. Let's move on. So I also bought this It brushes for Ulta. Oh, is this like an Ulta exclusive It Cosmetics brush? Maybe. It is the Airbrush Buffing Foundation Brush, and I've actually only used this once since I bought it, and I used it with a blush that I'll talk about in a second, because I really need to wash my sponges and my brushes, and they were like all dirty, and I didn't want to try a new product with a dirty brush. So I hear nothing but good things about these brushes, and on Black Friday, Ulta was having them for 50% off, and they're pretty pricey brushes, so I jumped on the bandwagon for that and purchased this, and it feels really amazing, and it applied my blush really good. But it is a foundation brush, so I want to give that a go with it. I just haven't yet, but I'm really excited to try this out and see why everyone talks about them. So the blush I bought that I used it with, I'm on the fence about this blush. It is like, okay, it's the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Flush Blush in the shade Berry Pop. So this is like, when I think of like the Jelly Much eyeshadows from ColourPop, they're like a denser, jiggly kind of consistency. This one is like almost like liquid. Like, this will dump out if you are not careful with it. It is really like liquidy. It smells like heaven. It's very watermelon scented. Oh, it smells so good. I can just smell it all day. But I don't know how I feel about it. I've used it twice. I'm gonna keep continuing to use it before I give you my full thoughts on it. Same with the Sky. I've been really wanting to try this. I've been hearing tons of things about it. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I have yet to be able to find this. Recently just did at an Ulta. That's like an hour away from me. But this is what it looks like. I've used it once. Don't know how I feel about it yet, so I'm going to wait to give you thoughts on that as well. I was comparing it to, because I've used the Silk Canvas Primer from Tatcha, so I was comparing it to that. Similar. I'm gonna go with similar. Not quite the same. Oh, that's my hand soap. I was like, does this smell like vanilla? No, it's the hand soap I just bought from Bath & Body Works. Again, gonna hold off on my thoughts for now, but it does seem similar. I just dropped it all the way across the floor. We'll move on. But really glad I found that because I've really been wanting to try it out. Okay. This I love, and I am wearing it today. So I got this free with a $25 purchase from Sephora, and this is the Ilia Liquid Light Serum Highlighter, and I put this on a sponge, and I put it, you know, where I normally put my highlighter, and it is so gorgeous. This is probably definitely going to be in a favorites video, and it doesn't lift up your makeup. I just dot it on with a sponge, and it is beautiful. It's in the shade Nova. It's very natural, very glowy. Like, it's intense. You could probably do it lighter handed, but I kind of do it a little heavy handed, and I love it so much. So this is really cool. I think Ilia is like more expensive. I think they're like that clean beauty brand on Sephora. It isn't a pump, but I figured I would just show you the goodness. But it does come with a little pump. I'm gonna have to check into this when I run out of it. Oh, it's made in Italy. That's fancy. Love it. So glad that I got this little thing. It'll probably last a while though, because you only need a smidge. Let me tell you. This bad boy I got is the NARS Climax Mascara. And when I looked at this wand, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna love that. I've used it once. So far, not so good. It is very thin formula, and it did not do much for my eyelashes. So I'm gonna give it a go with like an eyelash primer, and I'll give you my thoughts later on it. But I've been hearing really good things about it, so I wanted to try it out. And this is just the mini. I think it was like $11. So yeah, that's Explicit Black Climax Mascara by NARS. So not sure how I feel about this yet, but I picked that up. And then there's more goodies. For 100 points for Sephora, I grabbed this Moroccan Oil Body Polishing Scrub, which just sounded nice. And I tend to like Moroccan Oil products. So it's just this clear gel with little brown sugary scrubbings in there. So I'm really excited to give it a go. I have not yet, but it's amazing for this time of year too, because your body just gets really dry and peely, and you just want to really buff all that dead skin off this time of year. So I'm really excited to give it a go. Maybe I'll shower with this tonight, and then I can let you know how it goes later on. But I also picked up this CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser, and I've been using this since Black Friday, so what's it been, like 2 weeks? Don't love it. Is there anything I bought that I'm like in love with? Oh, the highlighter. I keep saying I don't love it. I feel like I'm doing a duds video. It feels like you're washing your face with lotion. It's very creamy and it doesn't lather, and I don't feel super like clean and refreshed after I use it. But it's not a bad cleanser. Like, it's not like irritating my face or anything like that, which is why I wanted to try it, because it's like, you know, National Eczema Association, good for dry skin and all that good stuff. So, oh, it also says non-drying, which I don't quite believe that one, because I always have to really moisturize after, because I do feel slightly dry, but I'm always dry, so I don't know. It says it helps restore the protective skin barrier. I don't know. I'm going to keep using it. We'll see how it goes, but meh. Oh, nope, not the last things. I also got this lipstick, which I've used once. This is the Gingerbread Girl, I believe. Yes. This is from Too Faced, and on Cyber Monday they had 50% off or whatever on Sephora. It does. It really smells like gingerbreads. I kind of like it. I actually don't like gingerbread cookies. I know. I think a lot of people do, but I think they taste like way too much, like overpowering in your mouth. I don't know what it is. But when I bought that Melt Cosmetics palette, I just threw this in my basket too because it was 50% off, and I wanted to give it a go. So, and I missed out on it last year. I did try it once. These lipsticks are pretty drying to me, so I usually put a lip gloss over it, but I think it's a really pretty color, and it's not one that I really have, because it's more of like a brownish red orange shade, and it's different, and it's really good for fall, so I just thought it'd be nice to have, so I picked it up. It was on sale. These are the last things I bought. Ulta was doing like, sir, back it up. You too? You too. I think it was buy one, get one 50% off face masks, or buy one, get one free. I got 2 of these, but I put one away for a stocking stuffer for my mom. This is the Changing Magic foot peeling shoes, which I've never used before. They sound intriguing, but I'm also kind of nervous. I hope it doesn't irritate my feet, but we'll see how it goes. This is from Tony Moly, right? Yeah, Tony Moly. And then I picked up 2 sheet masks because I always really enjoy them when I get them in my Ipsy. So I got the I'm Charcoal mask and the I'm Aloe mask. This one's supposed to be more moisturizing, and this one's supposed to be pore cleaning. And I'm gonna beat up puppy. I'm gonna beat up puppy. So yeah, those are the last things I got. I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. Sorry, it seems like kind of like a negative haul, which I didn't mean to do. But that's just my honest opinions on things I've spent my money on recently. So maybe if you're looking to spend your money on the same things, and you might want to avoid certain things, or you just want to squeeze your little poop ahead, there's that. So I will see you guys in my next one, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!